Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bilkis. Today's class will be on how to make this updated 3D mask. As you can see that which causes no fog on glasses. So looking at the upper part, you can see it is curved, and after this video I'm going to show you how it looks on me, and you see how perfect and comfortable it is. As you can see that, so that's what it looks like. So let's quickly drop the pattern. Here I have a box of 10.5 inches by 8 inches with seam allowance inclusive. So here I have 10.5 by 8 inches. What I have to do is to first get the midpoint of the longest part, which is 10.5, so that would be 5.25, because we are going to need that for the curve. After doing that, I'm now going to measure 2 inches all along the lines. I have the 2 inches all around the boxes on each line. So the next thing is to connect each point. I will have to trim all that off. Have our pattern ready. Now to create the curve at the upper part, all I have to do now is to fold, because I know the midpoint. So all I have to do is to fold it. This is what I have. I'll have to get the midpoint here. So this is 3.5. Half of 3.5 will be 1 3/4, which will be here. At that point, I'm just going to come down by 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch. Then use my hammer curve. With the armhole curve, I'm just going to make it curve. Let me see what I have. Now the pattern is ready. So this is what the pattern looks like. So I'm just going to cut this onto fabric, both the main fabric and then on the lining. 2 fabrics on each other, so the main one and the lining. I'm just going to place it on it and quickly cut it out. I have it all cut out, so this is what it looks like. So this is the wrong side, so I need to have something like this. So what I'm going to do now is to take to the sewing machine and then take in 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch. This part has to be open because that will be where we will bring out all the fabric. So start from this point. From this point, 1/2 inch or 1/4. When you get here, you come down, then back here and stop here. Then starting from this point, you sew in 1/2 inch across, then stop here. So let me quickly do that. I've sewn it all around, so I think it shows better here. Can you see that? So before I turn it around, I'm just going to notch these points, the curved areas. All I'm going to do now is to remove everything from this inner side. So I'm just going to bring it all out. Then I'm going to give it a good press to bring everything out. I've given it a good press and this is what it looks like. Even here, this is what I had. So the next thing you are going to do now is to, from these angles, you just fold it over. From where the opening starts, fold it over here, then you have something like this. Then I'll now have to take it to the sewing machine now to sew in 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch on here and then straight down here just to secure it. This is what I have now. Can you see? So on the outside, this is what it looks like. What I'm going to do next is to fold the middle. So with this part, I know the middle. So I'm just going to fold the middle while everything is outside this way. So pay attention here. So while opening it up, knowing the middle, so while it's still folded, just take the edge of this point and match it up with the edge of this part while it's closed, so you know where you're going to sew down. So this is what I have. Then I'm going to use my pin or clip to do that. Then the other part, can you see that? Can you see what I have? So can you see that? So this is what you're going to have after. So it's going to cover the nose. So we are going to do the same thing to this other side. Can you see that? Yeah, perfect. So can you see what we have? Can you see that? So the next thing I'm going to do now is to take it back to the sewing machine and then sew on this line. Make sure you follow this stitch. You don't want it to be out of line. So just run about 6 stitches front and back. The same thing here and also on this other side. I've tacked it up on the sides. Can you see? Just on the seam, and you can see what it looks like. Even on the inside, I make sure it's on the initial stitch I ran. Then you need your elastic for this. You can use any type of elastic at all. And the elastic I'm using, the measurement is 10.5 inches. So what I'm going to do now is this. I usually place it in between before sewing it up. So all I have to do now is to fold once, then twice. Can you see that? So when you want to start sewing, make sure you pull this towards the back. This is what I want to have. Can you see that? So I'm just going to run a stitch very close to the edge, and I'm going to do the same thing for the one. So can you see how beautiful that is? So let me quickly do that. I have sewn the elastic casing and you can see how it looks. Then all I did was to use a zigzag stitch to secure this, then you can pull it in. Okay, so this is what I have now. So looking at it, can you see how beautiful it looks? Even on the inside, so neat and wonderful. So can you see the 3D? This is the former one we made. So that is it. So what I will do next is to put it on for you to see how it looks. The updated 3D mask we just made. You can see it's so wonderful, very comfortable. And for those that use these glasses, this is just perfect for you. Yeah, so comfortable and I can speak freely. So if my tutorial has been helpful, please give me a giant thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Tag me with your lovely mask on Blakey Signatures on Instagram. I have to go now. Bye.